morning students, welcome you all for online classes. In previous classes we have discussed introduction of cryptography and evaluation of cryptography and simple substitution method of cryptography. Hope you have no doubts about these two topics. Today we will discuss cryptanalysis of cryptography. Okay. If you have any doubts, please ask me. And today we will start the concept of cryptanalysis of cryptography or simple substitution method. Now, will you read this what I have written? Any guess? Okay, the first word is CNA, second word is OYU and RAED and TIHS. These all words are correct? Not correct, but some meaning is there in this sentence, isn't it? So the answer is, can you read this, isn't it? So observe the second picture. I have written something, but I have to fill these blanks. So will you fill these blanks, dear students? Okay. First word BEKNG, something I have written here, right? And T-E and C-CRE-T and CO-ES. Okay, first word. You think what you will think first word? First word is looks like breaking, isn't it? Breaking. And the second word is, if you put H in the middle of T and E, you will get the. And the last word is in the first sentence, that is a secret, isn't it? Breaking the secret. And go for second line, CO-D-ES is there, right? So put the D word, what will happen? Codes is CAL-ES. ED means you can insert L, called as what? CRY-T dash. Okay, after filling these blanks you will get some meaningful sentence. So if you want to send this type of message to another person means your authorized person, that person easily he filled these blanks and he will get message. What about middle person? If middle person take this message, he can't understand anything, isn't it? So this is what we will study. The concept of breaking the secret codes is called as cryptanalysis. In a previous video we have studied what you mean by cryptanalysis. Analysis means break the secret codes to get original message, that is called analysis. Crypt means hidden analysis, isn't it? So shall we start this cryptanalysis? Okay. Now cryptanalysis is a simple substitution. We have to study this thing. Suppose an attacker intercepts the following ciphertext which he suspects was produced by simple substitution cipher. Simple substitution means previous video we have studied, you just add 3 letters, isn't it? Forward and backward. If you add forward, you will get ciphertext. If you subtract -3, you will get plain text. Okay, so here this is our ciphertext which we want to send to another person. That person has the ability to decode this ciphertext, isn't it? If another third person wants to read this message, he can't understand anything. Now you read this, is it possible to read? In first example we have seen small words and 2 lines. Here how many lines and so many letters, isn't it? So you are not going to understand what message it is. So that's what we can call cryptanalysis. From the basis of analyzing the letters and words, we make a sentence. From that sentence we can understand what kind of message it is. Okay, hope you clear. So how we going to cryptanalysis in a simple substitution manner? Okay, assuming the plain text is English. Okay, that plain text is what you are going to decrypt, that is English. So now from this language an attacker can make use of the English letter frequency counts. What? English letter frequency count. For example, consider this graph. A to Z alphabets are there. So observe this E. E is using maximum times. Okay, you can use in English, you will always use, means repeatedly you are using the letter E. Okay, then followed by T. See, in this graph it's showing like this. T, maximum times you are using the word T, and E. Okay, and next any guess? T, then after A. These letters you are always using in your communication. Okay, so this is analysis part. Okay, now this is a standard format, means E we can frequently use, then second letter T frequently we can use, and third letter A we can frequently use, and O, I, N, S, H. These all are frequently using letters in our English language. So from this concept, keep it in your mind. And next one is ciphertext frequency count. Previous slide we have seen English letter frequency count, but this one is ciphertext frequency count. So in here we have seen this is our ciphertext. Okay, from this ciphertext we are going to count the alphabets, means letters. So from this message we are going to conclude that H is using maximum times, means 30 times using in this message. Wherever here H and H, how many H are there, you just count it, then mark as a 30. Then next letter is B. B is next letter, means B is second highest count, that is 25. Then next 20 20 has 2 times, here is also 20, that is M and C. Okay, in this manner we have to analyze, that is our ciphertext letters, how many times each letters has repeated, that we have to count. Okay, from this count we have to analyze our plain text through the ciphertext. So after analyzing, here we have written that GDH, it's belong to D, THE, and MBRZ is symbol. Okay, now read this. The simple substitution cipher is a cipher that has been in use for many hundreds of years. It basically consists of substituting every plain text character for a different ciphertext character. Okay, we can read like this, but what about this? This we can read. We cannot read. Okay, because we are a third person. Third person. If we get third person, no, he won't get any proper message. Okay, so this is what about cryptanalysis concept. The here H is the most common letter in the encrypted message. Here H is the most common letter in the encrypted message or ciphertext. According to figure E, the most common letter in the English language. So here most common letter is what? E. Just a minute. Most common letter is what? E, followed by T, followed by A, followed by O. Same way, here we have to make most common letter followed by next most common letter followed by next most common letter. So we have to replace these letters, then we will get our plain text back. That is the concept of cryptanalysis. Attacker therefore conclude that it is likely that H has been substituted for E. He also makes a fill in the blanks. Okay, each word they will going to identify, then we will get plain text or original message. In this way, attacker will going to analyze what kind of ciphertext it is. So conclusion, simple substitution shows that large key space is not sufficient to ensure security. What you will think? You will keep on writing letters, okay, from here to here. So you feel, oh, this message is too much large, so attacker will not going to hack this message. You will think in this way, but attacker has easily known that what message you are writing based on analysis part. What is the maximum letters repeated in ciphertext and what common letters we are using in English language. So this so that both they are going to replace, then immediately you will get the your message to that attacker. Okay, so I hope you understood this concept. Next one is double transposition cipher. This is another method. In next session we will going to discuss this double transposition cipher. Thank you one and all.